All right, everybody, welcome here to Patriot Field at the campus of Wheeling Park. We are now live here in the top of the first inning as Lancaster, post 11, leads Wheeling post 1 2-0 with one out. Donovan Jones.
In a whole mess here.
Yes.
Sorry for the coming on late, folks. We still have internet problems. Jub's working diligently to try to figure it out, but we have internet problems. The internet is down up here, so we'll catch you up to speed on what happened in the inning. But Ethan Hettinger at the plate with bases loaded, and he draws a bases loaded walk. That's going to drive into third run. In the inning, start out with a fly ball to right field. Then Donovan Jones hit J.P. Vance. A.J. Holbrook flat out to right. That'll bring up first base number 11, Darren Ramsey.
Post 1 sending Jake Brown out there to get warm. So Lancaster leads 3-0 now in the top of the first.
Yeah, and J.P. Vance was hit by a pitch. Micah Hartman walked. Then Colson Ross was hit by a pitch to load the bases. Ashton Waldrop got an infield single in the hole in the left side to drive in a run. Carson Miller was hit by a pitch to drive in another run. And then Ethan Hettinger, as you just saw, walked to drive in another run. So we stand at 3-0. Top of the first, 1 ball, 1 strike on the number 8 hitter, Darren Ramsey. Donovan Jones trying to work out of this with any further damage. And a heck of a mess here. Jones drops a curveball in there for strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And you'd like for this not to get too far away from post 1 here early in the game. They were swinging the bats well last game. Just saw a great pitching performance from Lancaster the game before. We're going to pop up to the right side. Second baseman's over to grab it. Nice play there by Seth Cover.
And they're going to tag and try to come home, but no, he's going to go back. Good job right out there by Seth Cover. That's a big out for Donovan Jones. Nobody advances, so that'll bring up right fielder number 19, Will Bolton. 2 down, bases remain loaded, 3-0. Lancaster post 11 leading. 3 runs on only 1 hit. 3 hit batsmen and 2 walks have provided the 3 runs here so far in the inning. 1 single. Little conference on the mound. Rylan Robb called everybody in. I'm not sure what that was all about. Any idea, Soup?
I think they're trying to make sure that the third baseman doesn't get too big of a lead here.
Third,
or the runner on third. Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh no, here 2 outs. 3-0 post 11 here early in the top of the first.
Donovan Jones misses low with his first pitch to the number 9 hitter, Will Bolton, obviously the 9th hitter of the inning here in the top of the first. The right fielder. Oh, and he hits his 4th guy of the inning and drives in the 4th run. So Donovan Jones got a fly out there to second base, but now hits the guy. They're probably going to get Jake Brown moving pretty quickly here as they roll the order. Back to the top of the order, pitcher number 22, A.J. Holbrook.
Looking to get out of this inning here. Hopefully keep it right here where he's at. 4's doable for this post 1 offense that scores in bunches. Can't let it get too much farther away as Jones starts out there with a strike on the outside half.
Umpires this afternoon calling the balls a strike. Dave Francis, and out on the bases, Austin Anastasia. I'm not sure they've ever umpired up here. I've never seen them.
Second pitch here for Jones.
Ball's driven to
Hangs a
left field.
curveball. Big drive to left field. Brady Ernest is back. It's going to bounce over his head for a ground rule double. That'll score 2 runs. It'll be a 6-0 lead now.
Had A.J. Holbrook. Oh, correction, that was who?
Yep, correct. Holbrook with the double.
Will Bolton trying to pull a fast one on the umpires and score. They send him back to third with the ground rule double. J.P. Vance, 6-0 early here. Lancaster post 11. Pitch from Jones. Oh, lined right at Rob, but he couldn't get a glove on it, and that's going to roll into left field for a hit.
Vance
and
is flying. We're going to have a close play at second. We'll slide
Vance
in there
slides
safely.
in safe. And another back-to-back doubles. That ball was hit very hard. Rob couldn't get his glove on it.
Coach, the top spin on that was crazy.
I think it actually just dove on him. His glove was right there, and it went under. It was hit so hard. So now it's 8-0 here in the top of the first.
They'll send their 12th batter to the plate this inning.
Shortstop number 12, Micah Hartman. He drew a walk last time. Pitch from Jones. So I'm not sure. There's been a couple things today that I've never seen happen.
5 hit batsmen in 1 inning.
Three home runs, 9 RBIs in our last game. And I've never seen that. And I've also, that was Colby Putnam of Shelby Post 82, 9 RBIs, 3 home runs, and a double. And I've never seen a pitcher hit 5 guys in 1 inning. That's a first for me also. So Jake Brown's going to come in and try to
limit the damage here a little bit.
Limit the damage. Let's bring you up to speed on everything. In our second game in a dandy, Lancaster Post 11 was the visiting team. Shelby Post 82 was the home team, and they scored a run in the bottom of the 7th inning on a little fly ball that dropped in between the first baseman, second baseman, and right fielder, and Shelby won 1-0. So quick game, hour and 32 minutes. Well played, well pitched game, very well pitched game. Neither team could scratch a run, and Shelby scored a run in the bottom of the 7th to win 1-0. So Shelby goes home. Well, they're actually staying overnight, but they will go home tomorrow, 2-0. Two very close games.
Did you give Shelby anything to do tonight in Wheeling?
They said they were going to the High Valley Ironman game.
Nice.
That's what I hear. Now, I don't know once they get home.
Where's that game being played?
JM.
JM.
All their games are at John Marshall, yeah. So coming into pitch will be Jake Brown. Donovan Jones exits after 2/3 of an inning. Want to thank our sponsors. How we running, Job? I don't know. He give us a shrug. I hope if you're watching in Lancaster, please jump in the chat room and let us know how it's looking back there if you're in Lancaster or if you're in Wheeling or wherever you might be. Jump in that chat room. Say hello to us. Tell us how it looks. And we have no internet, so Job is using Plan B here.
His hotspot.
His hotspot, his super hotspot. I want to thank our sponsors for making this possible. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, Erie Insurance, Bernie Glenn, Ski Bank Card, the ATM Man, Stan Stasinski, Wakeham's Bar, Schmidt Brothers Sunoco, S&D Painting, Technocap, Jimmy Taylor with T&Y Payroll Pros LLC, Tenant Law Office, and Mail America. Got to remember, Post 1 was down Thursday, 6-0 early. This is a little bit different here, though. 8-0, top of the first. 8 runs on 3 hits. Oh, boy, this is trouble. First pitch from Brown, and that's
the right
probably
fielder was playing way over
is
the
probably easily going to clear the bases. And that is Colson Ross is going to hold up at second. But Hartman and Vance both score on that back-to-back. Well, no, we had a hit batsman in between, but we now have 2 more runs pushed across for Lancaster. 10-0 now, and we are still in the top of the first inning with 2 outs, so Jake Brown's first pitch is lined into right field.
0-0 now on the 13th or 14th batter of the inning, I believe. There's a Jake Brown fastball, little sneak pass.
Second baseman, number 9, Ashton Waldrop.
Lancaster 10 now. Post 1 has yet to get to hit before Lancaster has put 10 on the board. There's a Jake Brown
Murray should handle that easily.
Jackson Murray.
Jackson Murray with a nice play out the middle to finally retire the side. Post 11 leaves 1 runner on, but they pushed 10 runs across. So if you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, that score that you're seeing on the scoreboard on Jubb's graphic or what I'm about to say is true. Lancaster with 10 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors. And we played a half an inning. It's 10-0 Lancaster. All right, back here at Patriot Field on the campus of Wheeling Park High School, home of Wheeling Post 1. Not a very good start, to say the least, for Post 1 as we give up 10 runs in the top of the first inning to Lancaster Post 11. Only 4 hits, but starting pitcher Donovan Jones really struggled. Hit 5 batters, walked 2 more. But there we go. There's a leadoff ball going to get to the wall. And Upton in with a stand-up leadoff double.
Great piece of hitting there by Upton. I know you're down 10, but the way this Post 1 team scores, they score in bunches. You knock 2 or 3 here.
Got to bring up second base number 22.
Give a couple more in the second or third inning. I mean, these guys swing it, man. So great piece of hitting there by Upton.
Yeah. Honestly, Lancaster Post 11 might need all 10 of those runs because Wheeling Post 1 can swing it also. All right, Seth Cover, the batter, headed to West Liberty University to continue his baseball career. A.J. Holbrook out on the mound. Cover, Wheeling Central alumni now. Integral part of that state championship team.
I'd be interested to ask Seth what his plans are at West Liberty. Are they going to try him both ways, or?
Yeah, that's
really
what
good pitcher, man.
Coach Dustin Henry told me. They're going to try him dual roll. 2-0 pitch. Drops the curveball in. Holbrook. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the thing, though, Lancaster. If you're Lancaster, you can't relax here.
No.
You got to dig in. You got to make this a big inning here. If you're and a ground ball there to third base, nice play.
You're right. If you blink and you give up 4 or 5 runs here, you let that lead get cut in half. You're right back into it.
Got to bring up shortstop number 35, Jackson Murray. Yeah, here's the thing. If you score 10 and then you come in and shut them down, that really, really just deflates the team. If Post 1 can scratch for like 2 or 3 here, at shortstop running daylight play, he had a little bit of room there.
If they would have went timing there, he would have been out.
Yeah, absolutely. First pitch to Murray. Right down the middle, strike 1. Jackson Murray off to a great start. Made a big base running error in the first game against Shelby, the last out of the game. Really a bad base running mistake down 4 runs. Got caught rounding third too hard. And against good teams, you just can't make base running mistakes. You might be able to get away with that against some weaker teams.
And Murray
really
hard.
Base it up the middle, and that's probably easily going to score Upton because they won't want to let Murray. Oh, no, Murray is Upton is going to be actually held at third base. So that's going to put runners at the corners. Murray continues his hot hitting. He was 2 for 5 in game 1. In case you're just tuning in, Wheeling Post 1 lost 10-5. No, 10. What was it?
14-10.
I'm sorry, 14-10. I was thinking of the other day. I've called so much baseball in the last couple of days. 14-10. Post 1 got beat by Shelby, North Carolina. That's going to bring up catcher Jack Selman.
They might have a chance here. Post 1 might have a chance here for 3 or 4 kids to hit over 400 this year.
And there's going to be some guys with some home runs too. 1-0 pitch to Selman in there for a strike. 10-0. Lancaster Post 11 leading. They're the defending Ohio State champions. They lost 1-0 to Shelby in game number 2.
Lancaster fans not happy with the strike zone right now, up 10-0.
Yeah, well,
I do not blame them.
2 balls, 1 strike on Selman. The pitch from Holbrook. That's in there for strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the first, 10-0 Lancaster Post 11 with 10 runs in the top of the first. Murray with a decent lead down there, but not going anywhere, obviously. Down 10-0. Don't want to take any chances because I'm sure Lancaster would love to give up a run and get an out, clean this mess up. Even though it is 10-0. A lot of game left, fellas. Murray leads off first. And the pitch to Selman in there for strike 3. So Selman did not swing in that at bat. Now batting, first baseman number 13, Rocco Domenico.
Big pitch here coming up for Lancaster. They're able to get out of this jam. Like you said, Coach, going into that second inning, if you shut them down here 10-0, it changes a lot.
A.J. Holbrook just feeding fastballs pretty much down the middle right now. Runners at the corners, 0-1. And as I say that, he throws a curveball in the dirt outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So, yeah, Jub's right. They are Lancaster Post 11 Beavers.
I'll be darned. I like that. I might try to get a Lancaster Post 11 Beaver shirt.
That ball's hit
That
really
ball's
hard.
Smoked, and I think he's going to beat the left fielder. And Rocco. It bounces over the fence, and there's a break for Lancaster Post 11 as the ball bounced over the fence. I think how many of those have we had?
We had 1 the other night, and at least 3 today now.
Yeah, so
We've seen 4.
Rocco with a big double. 2 doubles in the inning. Upton with a leadoff double, and Dijon Domenico, number 5 batter in the order, doubles in a run.
Jub, let's see if we can zoom in on Rob's socks this time. Looks like Ryland actually changed his socks from orange to blue. Wonder if someone sent him a message and said, Ryland, you can't have the orange socks on.
1 ball, no strikes. Rob takes a curveball for a strike. Boy, it'd be nice to punch you, make it 10-3. You know, you're starting to get a little life. They're giving you the chest palpitations at 10-3. Starting to bring you back a little bit. 2 balls, 1 strike. On the third baseman, Ryland Robb played his high school baseball at Wheeling Park High School. Headed to Shepherd University to play for Andrew Koalo. 3 balls, 1 strike on Robb. 2 runners on. The pitch. Curveball drops in there for a full count. Big pitch coming here for Holbrook. As I said,
anything but a fastball here, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, Soup, we said it. It's a big at bat.
Good at bat there.
Stays upstairs.
Your guy Hank Anderson now. I think Coach called him in the last 48 hours. He's been called Hank, Henry, and Harry Anderson. Three separate names.
So right away, post 1 threatening. 2 down. A.J. Holbrook finds himself in a bit of a mess here early. Still with a 9-run lead.
Coach, 1 swing of the bat here, cuts the lead in half.
Coach Dana Rowland can't be too happy. You know, it takes a lot of hits to score 10 runs, but you sprinkle a couple walks in there, suddenly it's instead of scoring 2 runs, you're scoring 4. Holbrook with the bases loaded, works from the wind. Checks in for a signal, taking his time. The pitch to Anderson. Curveball, low and away.
Coach, how about that? 4 hits for Lancaster, 10 runs. 3 hits for post 1 run.
Yes, sir. The pitch from Holbrook. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on the big man, Henry Anderson. We got some beef on the team with Rocco and
Hank.
Yeah.
We can't forget about Jack.
3 balls, 1 strike. Coach Rowland can't be happy here. Up 10-1. Holbrook.
You're sitting dead red here.
Having a little bit of trouble here finding a strike zone. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Everybody will be moving now as Anderson.
How about that? So Hank's asking the umpire, can I have time when I put my hand up, please? Because he was late there on his swing because he had his hand up.
Well, Holbrook works quick, too. So here we go. Full count. 2 outs. 10-1. Holbrook in the line. The pitch. And it is fouled back. Good job. Everybody on the move here. Big at bat here in this game, Soup. Bottom of the first. These guys have the potential to drive balls in the alley, as we've seen over the last couple of games. You drive something here, all of a sudden it's 10-4. Full count. Holbrook's in the wind. There go the runners. The pitch. It's a fly ball to center field, but that may drop. No, the center fielder out there, J.P. Vance, runs it down. Post 1.
1 run on 3 hits there, Coach. Heading to the top of the second now.
Post 1.
It's going to be Lancaster 10.
On 3 hits. There were
Post
no errors.
1-1.
3 men left. Your new score after 1 complete. It's Lancaster post 11, 10. Wheeling post 1, 1. Third baseman number 2, Carson Miller. Okay, we're back here at Patriot Field on the campus of Wheeling Park High School, home of Wheeling Post 1. Headed to the top of the second, Lancaster Post 11 leading 10-1. As Donovan Jones really struggled in the first inning, hit 5 batters, walked 2 more, and only gave up 3 hits, but really struggled to find the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Carson Miller. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Jake Brown now pitching for Wheeling Post 1. Fastball right in there. Swing and a miss by Carson Miller. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man, Jake looks comfortable out there on the mound.
Bounces it in the other batter's box. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Jake Brown has to settle in here, get a 1-2-3 inning, and then let's get to work. Keep chipping away. This team is capable of doing it. This is a very good team. And I mean, if you're a state champ in Ohio, you're going to be a very good team. Carson Miller. Check out some of these guys. We'll start. That ball's hit pretty well. It's still going back, and Upton runs it down at the base of the wall. Ball was hit well. Didn't carry too much. Upton calmly raced back onto the warning track for out number 1. That'll bring up the catcher, number 14, Ethan Redinger.
I wouldn't mind watching them. A little home run derby here. All these teams that have played this weekend.
Redinger, a 6'8", 6 foot, 180-pound catcher from Sugar Grove. Went to Byrne Union High School. He'll be a senior next year. Walked his first time up. He had a bases loaded walk. The pitch to Redinger in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases empty. Top of the second, 10-1. Lancaster leading. And Jake Brown hits Redinger right in the back. So our 6th hit batsman of the game as Brown hits Redinger. He's walked. Your attention.
Number 6 coming in to run, pinch run there.
Ladies and gentlemen, pinch running.
Ben Beringer coming in.
Number 6, Ben Beringer.
1 out now, top of the second. 10-1 for Lancaster as Jake Brown into pitch after Donovan Jones started the game for post 1.
And a nice pitch from Brown. Evens the count at 1. Our internet now, as Coach Cook has just alerted the press box that our internet is back up and running. So Jubb has full.
We'll probably have to shut the stream off just for 5 to 10 minutes until we get that back up and running here in a little bit, because Jubb is currently running off his hotspot from his phone. So his phone is hotter than a microwave right now, ready to blow up.
Darren Ramsey, the batter, the first baseman. Runner going to hit and run, fouled away. Ramsey from Lancaster High School, 6'1", 170-pounder. Just graduated this past year. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Redinger leads off first. Brown throws over. He may have him. And he did. He picked him off.
Nice play, Jake Brown.
He picked him off. He was definitely leaning. Jake Brown picks off Ethan Redinger. And I agree with A.J. Anastasia's call. He definitely picked him. So 2 down here in the top of the second. Ramsey now. Nobody on base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ten to 1. Lancaster leading. The 2-2 pitch from Brown sails away. Runs the count to full. On the first base, and Darren Ramsey, he popped up to second base his first time up. The full count pitch from Ramsey.
Nice pitch there,
from
Jake
Brown.
Brown.
And he gets him to fish for a high fastball. So we head to the bottom of the second. The score remains post 11-10, Wheeling post 1-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back as we're going to connect to a little bit better Wi-Fi for everyone. So the stream's going to go down for about 5 to 10 minutes. Refresh your page here in about 5 to 10 minutes. It'll pop back up live for you all. We'll be right back with you here shortly.